What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another video. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do you remember the year of Luigi? It was a very interesting event at the time when we got a direct, I guess, where they announced some Luigi content. You know, we got let's see. Gotta remember, we had the announcement of new Super Luigi U. Did y'all remember this? I don't think many did. We had Mario and Luigi Dream Team, one of my favorite Mario and Luigi games. Well, it's in the middle, but still. He was the first thing he showed up in Mario Golf World Tour. They announced he was going to be in Smash 4, like if that wasn't obvious, I guess. And Dr. Luigi. I actually forgot this game existed. I bet everyone did, actually. But the biggest one we're going to be talking about today is Luigi's Mansion 2, aka Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. This was known as Luigi's Mansion 2 in development, and it kept it as 2 outside of North America, which is a little weird. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is sort of in this weird state. It's pretty underrated in my personal opinion, that some people probably never played it, as what I've seen, and some played it. And what I've seen on Twitter, that some people really love Dark Moon, some are indifferent with it. Many people are indifferent with it, especially for me being a longtime fan of Luigi's Mansion. My personal opinion, it's actually really good. Starting off with the basic plot of this game, the story, once again, where you get like kind of near the end of the game, you're gonna be saving Mario again. Yeah, no surprise, right? But the real premise of this game is to put together a known piece in the sky known as the Dark Moon that King Boo actually broke apart, that makes all the ghosts from being happy, friendly ghosts to just angry, I guess. Yeah, that's the whole premise of the game. Now, there's a lot controversial with this game. Now, this is sort of open worldish, but unfortunately the whole premise of this game, it's mission based. And I guess they did this because it's on the 3DS, and I guess you don't want to, and I guess the game isn't scared enough to do some backtracking anyway. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, the mission structure, it's not terrible, but does get a little weird at times, honestly. And I know some people aren't a fan of the mission structure, I guess, because you're gonna get pulled back to Egad's lab and skip through some dialogue, and yeah, it just kind of gets a bit annoying, honestly. But honestly, I don't have that much of a problem with it. Sure, it can get annoying at times, like I said, but you're kind of gonna get used to it. And this is coming from someone who's been a big fan of the original Luigi's Mansion anyway, so I'm not one of those fans, and I think, let's be honest, I think Luigi's Mansion, there's no such thing as fans, are they? Are they? Whatever. I don't think they're as toxic as Paper Mario, but still. Anyway, but no, it's fine. So the controls are pretty solid. You have a flashlight as normal, but you have your vacuum, Poltergust 4000, I think? 5000? I'm gonna have to remember that. I don't know. But yeah, and the controls of the vacuum is much better than the original game, and I can understand that it's much easier for new players than really old players, but hey, it's definitely gets the job done, honestly. And since you gotta press the A button to take out a chunk of their health, so yeah. Now, what about the ghosts themselves? Now, unfortunately, there are no original ghosts in this game, like the first game. It's all basically the same 4 that you see, 5 I guess, technically, but they get stronger, but that's really it. There is just one boss with these 3 sisters or something like that, but they didn't really have that much personality or anything unlike the first game, so I'm not really much of a fan of that. That barely changes anything in the game. I think, what else I could talk about? Oh yeah, the collectibles. So, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon still has the same thing with boos. You collect boos in each mission. There's 5 missions in each, well, technically the 4th area has 3, all the rest of them have 5, and a boss fight. There's 5 mansions, and there's basically 5 boss fights. 6, I guess, counting the final boss. But collecting the boos is, I don't know, they're interesting. I guess it's not much of a struggle like the first game. I think it does feel a lot better than the first game, unlike, because the boos don't switch rooms or anything, so it's not like the boos are overwhelming to get or anything, so yeah. And there's also gems in each area. I around 13 gems. You have to get them in certain missions, and if you miss one, you gotta do some backtracking, of course. And you cannot leave the level and just, you can just come back and save with the gem. No, you have to complete the whole mission. It does feel annoying at times, but it does get the job done if you care about 100%. Oh, and I guess I'll say this, since this game does feel linear at times and you want to explore, EGAD will always tell you where to go, and I think that's the major problem with this game, personally. EGAD just tells you where to go when you want to explore all by yourself. It's weird that this game doesn't have a hard mode or something. So yeah. But, the bosses. The first boss is pretty unique with the spider. It's actually pretty cool. But then, when we got to the second fight, it was too easy for me. There's like a boss gauntlet in the third one. And then, oh god, the fourth fight. How did this get in the actual game? It's literally the hardest fight in the game. And this is basically the only problem with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Or I just suck. And keep in mind, you're aiming with your 3DS. So, yeah, this boss just sucks. And then we get to a giant... I don't know, the bosses are weird. I can't say they're better than the first game or anything, but they're alright, I guess. That's all I can really say. Alright, what else? Is there anything I'm missing? I gotta think. There is also a brand new mode called Scare Scraper, where you basically... you're playing with multiplayer, and you get to see how many floors you get up to. I found this pretty addicting at the time, even if I didn't know how to play online, because I was just a weird teen at the time. But regardless, Scare Scraper is pretty fun with friends. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I think that's all I need to talk about, I guess. Gems, booze. I think that's pretty much... Yeah, I think that's all I really can say for my opinion on Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I guess. Oh! I almost forgot to talk about this! They actually made a Luigi arcade, that's been around for a while. I actually played this a few times with my cousins and friends, and it's a Luigi's Mansion arcade. There's only like 3 levels in the arcade, although at the time, in my area, no one has ever been in the second level, so, and it's difficult, I guess. But hey, the Luigi's Mansion arcade has probably been around somewhere, and obviously you can't check it out now with everything going on in the world, but it was such a fun time when I played this. So yeah. Whew, alright, so I think that's all I can say much. Oh, I'm gonna bring this up. The only good thing I can say at this game is Polterpup, one of the cutest Mario-ish characters, well, outside of Luma. Just saying. But yeah, Polterpup shows up, sometimes takes a key or something, but regardless, Polterpup is cute. So this game, this could be considered one of my favorite 3DS games, honestly. So yeah, that's all I can really say, I guess, for Dark Moon. It's not a bad game at all. I actually really enjoyed this game, but it's my least favorite in the Luigi's Mansion series because, yeah, the mission structure sucks, and it's like you're told where to go, I guess, but it doesn't really affect too much for me. So yeah. So yeah, next time we come back, we're gonna be taking a look at Luigi's Mansion 3. I don't know when that will be released. It's probably gonna be a bit, but it should be exciting. Later, folks. Oh yeah, before I end the video, here's my updated Smash Bros. Ultimate predictions now that Steve is in Smash. I put a Gen 8 Pokemon because I just think knowing Nintendo is gonna happen, but I hope it's not the last fighter. Crash, I just feel like it's gonna happen. Rex and Pyra is like a 50-50 limbo, but since they had the same scenario with ARMS, maybe they can snag the roster spot. And Geno, I just think it's gonna happen. They're holding off on the Mii console for way too long. Who cares if he's irrelevant? I think he's gonna be in. Oh, and here's my wish list, by the way. Alright, thanks for watching. See you around. Later, folks.